Deep in the heart of Africa, where the Zambezi River cuts through steep gorges and flows with ancient, untamed power, lies a legend. Tales tell of a serpent-like spirit that watches over the waters. According to the Tonga, Nyami Nyami is a gigantic creature, often described as having the head of a fish. His body resembles a snake, and he's thought to be nearly as large as the river's deepest depths. His scales glisten under the murky water, his eyes dark and unknowable. Some say his presence can be felt when the river flows more fiercely than usual. In the 1950s, during the construction of the Kiba Dam, the legend took on a terrifying life of its own. The Kiba Dam was an ambitious project, a collaboration between the British and Rhodesian governments. It aimed to tame the Zambezi River and provide hydroelectric power. While engineers celebrated the dam as a symbol of progress, the Tonga saw it as a threat to their guardian spirit. The Kiba Gorge, they warned, was the sacred dwelling place of the Nyami Nyami. Disturbing it would only bring disaster. Construction began in 1955, and strange events followed almost immediately. The devastation was unprecedented. Even seasoned engineers admitted that the river's power was beyond anything they had anticipated. In 1957, disaster struck in the most chilling way. A flood so powerful it defied all engineering calculations tore through the construction site. It destroyed equipment, killed workers, and halted the project. The flood was unlike any the Zambezi had ever seen. Many believed it was a clear sign of the anger of Yami Yami. Even the dam's engineers couldn't deny the strange timing and intensity of the floods. The Tonga people saw the flood as proof that the Nyami Nyami would not allow his home to be disturbed. Some said that the floods were Nyami Nyami searching for his wife, separated from him by the dam's construction. According to legend, he would continue to rage until they could reunite. The urgency of their prayers echoed across the shores of the Zambezi. Despite the warnings, construction resumed, with engineers convinced they could subdue the river. But once again, the river god's fury reared its head. In 1958, another massive flood struck, this time with even more intensity. Workers began to speak of strange sightings, of a massive shadow moving beneath the river's surface. Many claimed it was Nyami Nyami himself, lurking just beneath the turbulent waters. The second flood nearly ended the dam project altogether. Many of the workers, terrified by the river's relentless fury, refused to continue. But under immense pressure, construction pressed on, and by 1959, the Kiba Dam was completed. However, the Tonga's warnings did not fade away with its completion. To this day, locals report strange phenomena around the dam. Fishermen whisper of colossal, serpentine shadows lurking just out of sight, tales that speak of the creature's lingering presence. When the river swells, some see it as a reminder of the river god's anger. Even today, the Nyami Nyami holds a central place in Tonga culture. His image, carved into small wooden amulets, is worn by many who live near the river. They believe the charm protects them from disaster, a reminder that while technology may shape the landscape, it can never truly conquer the spirit of the river. It's said that if you're fortunate enough to see the Nyami Nyami, he will grant you a wish. But many warn that he is also quick to anger, punishing those who show disrespect to the Zambezi. Many fishermen still venture onto the Zambezi, casting their nets in hopes of catching a glimpse of the legendary serpent. They share stories of close encounters, of the water churning as if something large moved beneath the surface. These tales echo through the riverine villages, passed down from one generation to the next. Grandfathers recount their own youthful adventures, where the Nyami Nyami was more than just a story. He was a living presence. In recent years, reports of sightings have surged once more. Tourists drawn to the Zambezi River have also contributed to the growing legend, sharing their own eerie encounters on social media platforms. Many describe sudden drops in temperature, an unsettling feeling as they approach the riverbanks, and fleeting glimpses of something large moving beneath the water. Some believe these sightings stem from heightened awareness or even environmental changes affecting local wildlife, while others are convinced that Nyami Nyami is reasserting his presence. Skeptics argue that these experiences can be attributed to the natural wildlife inhabiting the area. They point to the river's rich ecosystem, where crocodiles and hippos might explain some of the mysterious sightings. Yet, the essence of Nyami Nyami endures in the hearts of those who know the legends well. Exploring the Zambezi's banks reveals more than just stunning landscapes. It unveils a connection between the river and the communities that rely on its waters. Each bend in the river tells a story, and each ripple carries whispers of the past. From the mighty fish to the towering trees, every aspect of the environment plays a role in the narrative of Nyami Nyami. Through the eyes of the Tonga people, the river is a living entity, one that deserves respect and admiration. Their ceremonies and rituals honor the Nyami Nyami, acknowledging his power while fostering a bond with the river. Visitors often find themselves captivated by the Zambezi's beauty but may not fully grasp its significance to the local people. Understanding the legend of Nyami Nyami offers a window into the culture, history, and spirituality of those who call this place home. The Zambezi continues to flow, carrying with it the stories of the past and present. Those who venture near its shores often speak of a feeling that draws them in, an inexplicable urge to explore the depths of its mysteries. Whether it's the powerful currents, the serenity of the banks, or the tales of Nyami Nyami, there's something inherently captivating about the river. It serves as a reminder that nature holds secrets beyond human understanding, inviting all who approach to ponder their place in the grand tapestry of life. The myth of Nyami Nyami reminds us that legends are woven into the very fabric of our world, and even as society advances, the age-old tales of guardianship and respect for nature remain relevant. As stories of the Nyami Nyami continue to spread, they transcend geographical boundaries. They reach those who may never visit the Zambezi but feel the connection to the myth through shared human experiences. As long as the Zambezi flows, the legend of Nyami Nyami will endure. He represents the spirit of the river and the cultural identity of the Tonga people. Their stories, woven through time, remind us that we are all part of a larger narrative. If you enjoyed exploring the legend of Nyami Nyami, please like, share, and subscribe. Join us again, and let's see what other secrets the earth holds in its depths.